Happy Friday. Welcome to my vlog. My name is Lonneke and I'm a Dutch girl living in Amsterdam. And I thought I would vlog my weekend because I have such a fun weekend coming up. It's now Friday, it's noon, which means that my weekend is starting because on Friday I work half days. It is currently one of the hottest days of the year maybe, which means that it is summer in the city. And I love summer in the city. So I thought I would take you along. I am also currently doing 75 days soft, which you will probably see in this video as well. I'm trying to become the most fit, energized person that I can be. And I'm just really on a journey to feel good about myself, feeling confident. And I thought it would be best to start that in the summer as soon as you think of it, because the days are so long and I love getting up super early and doing a workout instead of it being winter and I don't have any energy. So I wanted to create some new habits and I figured that doing 75 days soft would be the best way. So this weekend is going to be like an ultimate chill, reset summer in Amsterdam vlog. In a minute, I'm gonna get some groceries and then in the afternoon I'm gonna go to a place where I can actually swim because I haven't been in the water yet and it's so hot. I feel like I have to or I'm going insane. And then tonight my boyfriend and I are just gonna do a chill dinner at home, maybe walk around the city a little bit. Just my favorite way to spend the weekend. Also using my favorite summer fragrance, which is the Sol de Janeiro one, but not the classic one that you probably already know, but it's called Rio Radiance. And it smells like the best summer of your life. So I'm almost out of it, but now my day can officially start. I'm making probably my favorite dinner at the moment, which is just a poke bowl with tuna. And then lots of this and Kewpie mayo, my absolute favorite. Good morning. It's Saturday morning and it's now, what time is it? Okay, it's 6:45. I'm leaving in half an hour to go to the gym. I have my peppermint tea. I think it's pretty hot. Let's see if it's good to drink. Okay, that still needs to cool down a bit. I'm going to the gym. And then I'm gonna pick up my new AirPods because I got new AirPods and the Apple store is really close to the gym I'm going to. And I'm feeling pretty good. I started watching The Testaments yesterday because I am a huge fan of The Handmaid's Tale. I was so obsessed with that. I think that is such a good show, and I never really got around to watching The Testaments. So I started that yesterday evening and immediately I was hooked. Immediately. And I love it. And I love that it's now from the perspective of like the other side of Gilead, the young girls, Hannah basically. So I love that. So now I have a new show to watch. Another thing, I have been quite obsessed with drinking carrot juice because, I've seen it everywhere and everybody is like, okay, drink your skincare, drink your skincare. And I actually like orange juice as well. So now I saw that Joe and the Juice is doing a collab with Aisha Potter. I'm not sure if I pronounce her name right, but she has her own carrot juice at Joe and the Juice because I think she started the whole trend and stuff. I love Joe and the Juice. It's a little pricey, I would say, but on the other hand, the stuff that they have, I love it. I love it. So I don't mind paying a little more. Also, I'm like a rewards member, loyalty, whatever. So sometimes with all those points, I get free drinks. Also, since we have time, I thought I would tell you a little bit about my 75 soft. Last week, or like over a week ago, I thought, okay, I just ran a 10K race because I don't really see myself as a sporty person, but I wanted to become one. So I trained for a couple of weeks, for months actually, to get to that point where I could run that 10K race, and it felt so good. I'm not sure if I want to do another race again, but I did want to have another goal, like not necessarily like a fitness goal, but just feeling good and feeling motivated. So I went online, looking for things that I could do, and then I found 75 soft. Of course, you also have 75 hard, which is that you work out twice a day, and it's like a very strict diet, but that's just not realistic for me. And I know myself, if I skip a workout or whatever, like I do a challenge and I can't really fully keep up because it's not realistic, then I'm gonna beat myself up about it. I'm gonna be so mean to myself, and the whole goal of this is that I feel good about myself. So I figured 75 soft. And my rules are, obviously you can decide for yourself what rules they're gonna be. I don't also really like to call them rules, more like goals, but I want to move my body every day, or at least 6 days a week. I have one rest day, which is the day that I go to the office, because then I'm in the train, like I'm in meetings. I know I'm not going to get anything other than that done that day. But anyway, moving 6 days a week, and for me that's either a workout class, a run, like a 45-minute run, or like a minimum of 10K steps. And I chose to do that because on some days you do feel tired, or like it's like yesterday it was way too hot, so then a minimum of 10K steps is just fine. Like it's not supposed to stress you out. Okay, so then I want to get ready every single day, and that can either be a comfortable outfit or I don't know, whatever, but just put a little more effort into how I look, because I work from home and most days like no one sees what I wear except for either my boyfriend or the friend that I have coffee with during my lunch break. So it's very easy to like look like shit. But if you look good, you feel good about yourself. Plus, it's a waste of cute outfits. So now I figured, let's just get ready every day and feel good about myself every single day. Then I want to drink a minimum of 3 liters of water every day. This is quite manageable because I already drink a lot of water, but I do notice that whenever I don't, I don't feel good. So I just want to be good and hydrated. Then I want to read 10 pages each day, or just a chapter. I love reading, but I don't like how I don't really make time for it every day. But now I've been making time for it for over a week, and that feels really good, because like you finish your book quicker. And I notice that when I just tell myself to do 10 pages, I always end up reading more, and that's what I love about it. It's just the fact that you have to make time for it and just start. In terms of a diet, I don't really have strict diet rules. I also don't think that's very healthy mentally. Plus, it's not really something that I think I need, but I do like try to follow the 80-20 rule, which is that for 80% you try to eat healthy, get in lots of protein, make sure that you eat enough, get in your vitamins, your fruits and your vegetables, and then 20% eat whatever you want. So I try to eat healthy, like at home throughout the day and like bring my own lunch to work and stuff. But when I hang out with my friends, like if there's something fun to do, then I'm obviously just gonna have something nice, because that also makes me really happy. So yeah. Plus, that's not every single day. That's not even every single week. So it's fun. Another one is I want to try to do something every night that makes my next morning better. Because I love being a morning person, but I love being it when I know the situation is right, if you know what I mean. So I try to prep my breakfast, or at least make sure that there is breakfast in the house that I can easily make. That's like a healthy breakfast that gives me energy. So I try to do that every night. I've been successful so far. Like I have these protein oats that are so easy to make. So even when I don't really have time or we're not really up for it, then I have that. So that's good. Finally, I like to journal every single day. And it might sound a bit lame, but journaling is so good for you, I think. And it's not something that I would prioritize. Like I would only do it when I don't feel good. But on the other hand, it's also so important to do it when you do feel good or when you just feel neutral. So yeah, I've been doing that every day and I like it. I never really reread anything that I journal about. I'm also scared to. So like I have this Muji journal, which is really, really nice. I love this. But I don't know. I think it's good to check in with yourself every morning or every night. Okay, I'm gonna finish my tea and then we're gonna go to the gym. So I had a nice workout at the gym and I showered. I took my time like to do a proper spa moment, and now I'm gonna get my juice. I chill on the juice, the carrot juice. I'm gonna have a protein bar first because Apple doesn't open. Not sure if you can hear me. Apple doesn't open for another 45 minutes, so that's the perfect time to enjoy my smoothie. And then I'm gonna pick up my AirPods. Okay, I'm gonna have my oats, my like second breakfast. I didn't even really have a breakfast except for my tea and my protein bar and then a juice. So I'm not super hungry, but I know. I'm not super hungry, but I know it's good to have a breakfast, and this is the perfect protein-filled breakfast. So that'll keep me full for a while. And I'm gonna keep watching The Testament. I put it on at the gym while I was doing, I did a bit of a workout, and then I did the 12-3-30, which I like so much because it really tires you out and you can really feel that it's good for you, but you also have your hands free. So I put on the show. I put on an episode and I thought, okay, if this episode ends, then I know I'm done. So now I'm gonna watch the next one. After watching another episode of The Testaments and just chilling out a bit, I went to the National Maritime Museum here in Amsterdam. My boyfriend had never been there before. I've only been there once and I love it. It's so, so nice. There's so much to see about the maritime history of the Netherlands and specifically Amsterdam as well. And the building itself and the area around it used to be the place where they would build all the ships in the 1600s, 1700s. I love going to museums, and earlier this year my parents gave me a museum card, which means that you can go to basically every museum in the Netherlands for free. And since Amsterdam has so many, it's just the best gift ever. I'd also say that even if you're not that much into history, if you're looking just for a nice place in Amsterdam to hang out a bit, look around a bit, it's very, very nice. I definitely recommend this. My favorite part about this museum is the whole area they have that's dedicated to whales. I just think that's so interesting. There's everything about the history of whales and whale hunting and why we don't do that anymore. After the museum, we went to this restaurant slash bar called No Nonsense, and they have really good food. I forgot to film it, but this was my dessert. It was a nice apple crumble. Afterwards, we went to selfcare. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but this is a Swedish candy store in Amsterdam, and it's so lovely. They have the best candy, and I'm obsessed. Good morning, back at the regular spot. I just completely finished the Testaments last night. We had a really nice early dinner, and then we just chilled on the couch because we were both quite tired. I have to say, this hot weather is like, it makes you so tired. Anyway, finished the Testaments. I absolutely love it. I can't wait for another season. I assume there's going to be another season because this was really good. But yeah, and then we went to bed pretty early. It was raining and storming, and there was lightning and thunder. It was insane. So great ASMR, but yeah, not so great when you're trying to fall asleep. But I was tired anyway, so I had a really good sleep. We did sleep in a little bit, and we're gonna go for a run in Amsterdamse bos, in the forest. And then this afternoon we have a really nice lunch or brunch planned. So I have my electrolytes in this big ass jug. I haven't been on a run in a week and a half, and every time I skip a couple days, I feel like I can't run anymore, which is nonsense. But we're gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna do a little lap around the forest, I guess. I'm still reading The Bell Jar, and sometimes with books, they're quite interesting, but then I also can't wait for them to be over. Like, I can't wait to finish this. I want to get it over with. I only have to do this much, so I can probably finish that today. That's not a big deal. It's Sunday now, so after that brunch, I also want to do like a good reset in the apartment, because I love nothing more than for it to be Monday and that the apartment is just clean and everything's organized. That's when I feel like the most ready for the week. So I'm gonna do that. I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but on the other hand, I am. You know what I mean? Typical Sunday reset feeling, hoping to beat the Sunday scaries. All right. Amsterdamse bos. With my new AirPods. I know the headband looks silly, but I hate when the sweat drips into my eyes. I'm back, guys, and I can't say that it didn't go well, but it's so hot outside, and it's 10 a.m., but maybe that's already a bit too late to go for a run. Maybe you're supposed to go earlier. I'm still waiting for my boyfriend because he's training for a marathon, so he has a different training schedule than mine. This was recreational for me. This area is so nice though. I've been here many times, but never to go on a run. So I saw a whole new part of Amsterdamse bos today, which is nice. So I think I should go more often because this is such a beautiful area, and it's only 15 minutes from the city. So that's insane that you can be like in the middle of nature, in the middle of a forest, right outside of Amsterdam. That's why I love living in Amsterdam. I grew up in the south of the Netherlands, which has a lot more nature, a lot more space. However, yeah, just not really any big cities. And I love living in a big city because there's so much to do, but then I love this as well. So I feel like Amsterdam for me has the best of both worlds. It's perfect. Anyway, I'm so sweaty. I can't wait to take a shower. Hello, I'm back. I just took a big fat nap on the couch because I had 2 drinks and I rarely drink. But anyway, I had a really nice nap and now it's around, I don't know, 6 or 7. We're not really hungry because that lunch was pretty filling. But I really want to do a good reset. I don't know if you can see, but this is a mess, and this is just like my my I don't know, my get ready with me room. It's a guest room, but obviously we don't have guests all the time, so it's mainly my makeup stuff. Ugh, but I really want to get the house nice and fresh for the new week, so we're doing that. Also, I'm gonna sit down for it. I am debating whether I should start a new TikTok account, because as I'm making this YouTube video, I realized that I love doing this so much, and I chose to do this video in English because I feel like all the content that I consume on YouTube is in English. Like, obviously my life takes place in Amsterdam, but I also intend to make a lot of travel vlogs because I love doing that so much. And whenever I go somewhere, I obviously watch the videos that are in a language that I can understand. So if I would do them in Dutch, then I don't know. I feel like that's a smaller audience. I'm always thinking about, okay, I love content creation and I want to do it in a way that makes me happy, and in a way that makes me happy, but also where I can see growth and where I can see that I'm creating community, and what do I want that community to look like. I have a TikTok account that's like, I mean, I have quite a bit of followers, but followers don't really matter on TikTok, I've heard, or I've been told. And it was from back in the day when I did music stuff, so a lot of those followers don't align with my content. I feel like that account is just a bit stuck, and have been doing research, and obviously everybody says something different. One person says don't delete your account, just keep going. The other person says just start from scratch. So I don't know what to do. I feel like it could be good to start from scratch and just post consistently on that, and then just not care about the followers or the views. I mean, I don't really have the views now either, so that doesn't really matter. And with Instagram, I don't really know about that. Feels weird maybe to start a new account on Instagram. I feel like the two are so different. Like, Instagram is something that I started when I was very young. That was just a close and personal friends app for such a long time. And obviously back in the day when I had my music project, I would post that on there as well. Gained quite a bit of followers on there for that reason. So I also feel like that audience doesn't really align with the content that I create now. However, it's still my account, you know? Let me know if anyone has any thoughts on this. I could also just say fuck it. I have, with my TikTok and my Instagram, maybe I do get a bit of like brand deals or collabs, so that's really fun. But maybe it won't matter if I just start from scratch and, I don't know, just post consistently on there under the same username. So I don't know, maybe I should ask someone who knows all about this stuff, but I'm trying to think of anyone who has the answers. Maybe they don't. Okay, let's do a reset. I guess this concludes my weekend vlog. It's Sunday night. We did the reset. I had such a great weekend and prepped everything for the next week. So I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy. I have no Sunday scaries, which was the goal. And let me know what kind of videos you want to see. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on all the other platforms. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.